Meanwhile, let's take a look at the human impact the pandemic is having across the globe here this morning. Across the globe right now, we are at 1.9 million cases. Sadly, this number is getting closer to 2 million. And here in the U.S., we have a total of 582,000 total confirmed cases with 23,000 total deaths right now. The number of recovered at 44,000. And here in San Diego County, there are 1,847 confirmed coronavirus cases. That's up 43 from Easter. 2 more people sadly died of the virus in San Diego, both women, one in her 90s and the other 100 years of age. That brings the county's total deaths to 47 now. County leaders say there's been a slight increase in testing, but availability remains limited. And today, Governor Gavin Newsom will release a detailed plan to reopen our state. News 8's Netta Ranpour is live to break down what we can expect with all of this. This is good news to many, although we don't know all the details, Netta.
Yeah, the details still very unclear, but of course the governor's been speaking daily at around noon, and he did tease yesterday that today will be this big announcement on some sort of reopening perhaps of our economy, of businesses, maybe of schools even. So a lot of it will be laid out today regarding what happens with our futures.
We will lay out our California-based thinking on that effort. For weeks now, I've been previewing that the state of California is putting together a bottom-up plan, a framework for targeted interventions and easing of restrictions in the state to allow us to toggle between approaching issues on the population basis versus on an individual basis.
There's Governor Gavin Newsom saying it right there, his tease basically for today of what they do expect to release. Now, the governor here in California, along with those in Washington and Oregon, announcing this regional pact to recovery. That's what they're calling it. This is, of course, because of the coronavirus crisis. They agreed to work together to develop a plan to lift restrictions on daily life and reopen economies along the West Coast. This announcement coming as 6 states in the Northeast, including New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Delaware, Pennsylvania, and Rhode Island, also agreed to coordinate their efforts to gradually ease restrictions adopted to prevent the spread of the virus. Now, the statement from the governor and the other governors here on the West Coast did lack that specific detail that, of course, we all are looking for, but it did say they plan to collectively identify clear indicators for communities to start public life and business again. And the governor said they'll be guided by data, prioritize health over politics, and really work together and with local communities, saying that we do need to see a decline in the rate of spread of the virus before any large-scale reopening. And the governors did make this announcement hours after President Trump tweeted that he and not the governors will decide when to open up states again. So, of course, we'll have full coverage of what Governor Newsom does plan to say here later on today.